here. The next chapter in physics, that is what the chapter 11, the human eye and the colorful world. So let us see that and we'll proceed. The first question, if you'll see, if the earth did not have an atmosphere, which of the following shows what would you see if you look at the sun? Yes, everybody. If there is no atmosphere, what will happen? As we all knows that. I told you so many times. If no atmosphere, what is the answer? Everything is appears to everything appears to be what?
Black.
Black color. Forget about the sun. Everything is appears to be what? Black color.
Black.
That's all. What is the answer? ABCD. C. Clear?
Option C.
Yes. Anyone having doubt, you can ask me. So if there is no atmosphere is existed, so what will happen? You should say one reason also. What is the reason behind? Because
No
atmospheric refraction takes place.
no refraction will take place, no light will enter to, no light will reach to observer eye. Do you understand it? So a person who is standing on the surface of the earth, if there is no atmosphere, no light will reach us to the observer's eye. So because no refraction will take place. So if no refraction will take place, everything is appears to be what?
Black.
Dark or black color. That's all it is. Okay. It is not even a, of course, it is also a complicated question for so many, but it's not for us. Next, answer the following questions based on the information given below. Yes, Mr. I want one help from anyone. Just a small confusion for everybody's. Just to say the page number. I don't have a book. I have given to Princey, I think. Helmut will take the HN book and tell what is the state of ciliary muscles in when we are seeing the far objects. Either it is contraption or relaxation. Clearly tell the page number. Let them underline everybody. Should not make again mistake. Only ciliary muscles. Yes. Anybody you can. If you find it, you tell me. What is that HN book? It will be clearly mentioned. Just mention it. Not defect of vision. When we are seeing the far object, before render diagram, when we are seeing the far objects and near objects, that one you tell.
Page number 268, sir.
Yeah, page number 268. Please, all of you make it. Yes, others, relaxation only, but just make it that. But when we are seeing the far objects, we need less converging power. Less converging power means focal length must be more. Focal length must be more means the length should be thinner or thicker. Anybody? Just now we studied in lemon. Thinner. Length should be thinner. Ciliary muscles must be in relaxing. Is it yes? Am I correct? Yes or no? Ciliary muscles must be in relaxation. Is it true?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is same way when we are seeing the near objects, we need high converging power. We need high converging power. Length should be thicker so that focal length is decreases, power is increasing. So by the time ciliary muscles will be in what state?
Contract.
Or contracted. Check the word. Contracted or contraption? I think contracted. That is contracted because that is what stretched, that is what stiff it will become. Okay, now you can read this question. Answer the following question based on the information given below. The far point and the near point refer to the visibility of objects close by and far away from the human eye respectively. These are the maximum and minimum distances at which an object is clearly visible to a person. Okay, this is the maximum distance and this is what, guys? Minimum distance. Even in the when now this is the far objects. So the lens is thicker or thinner. Check it, everybody. Thicker or thinner? Thinner. Okay. His ciliary muscles are relaxing. Now when he is seeing the near objects, lens is thicker. Understanding means who is less? Focal length is less. So that ciliary muscles are contraction or relaxation. They have been in contracted. Is it yes or no? Yes, contracted. Now if you'll notice, what is the question? Let us see. So what they are asking, Answer the following questions based on the information given below. First question: the near point and the far point are determined with regards to the function of which part of the eye? Anybody? Which part?
Ciliary muscles.
Ciliary muscles.
Ciliary muscles. Because who will control the thickness of the lens? First.
Ciliary muscles.
Who will control the thickness of the lens? Ciliary muscles. Okay, that is a basic thing. That is why I said page number once again. Tell Ra, everybody let them mark. Not defects. And note here, everybody, when we are solving the numericals in human eye, what is the basic thing you have to remember? Mr. Rudreshwa or anyone? Narayan? First, your duty is what? You should identify either it is a normal eye
Or defective.
defected eye. Please remember. My page number 268, Elmukil is saying, there you will be having, if my guess is true, before the defects of vision, you will be having two diagrams regarding far objects and near objects. Is it yes, Elmukil? Your left hand side, it will be there. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please mark that two. Orange color will be there. Page number 268. The two diagrams is for near objects and far objects. Exactly similar to these two diagrams it will be. So please mark that, and there they will be mentioned ciliary muscles are contracted when we are seeing the near objects, relaxed when we are seeing the far objects. So please note that. Okay. So whenever we are solving the numericals in the human eye, our main aim is you must be able to identify either the human eye is a defected eye or it is functioning normal. Understanding? Then only you should proceed further, because sample paper question number 25 it is came. Do you remember? We solved once yesterday also. I told you, again I am saying, so please be careful with that. Next, second one, which of these is a reason why far-sighted person needs a convex lens to correct his vision? Very simple, very simple. First of all, we need far-sighted person. Far-sightedness means, what is another name of far-sightedness? People will think far.
Hypermetropia.
Hypermetropia.
That is what far-sightedness means. He can see the near objects or far objects clearly. Everybody.
Far
objects.
Far objects clearly.
Objects clearly, but he want to see, but he cannot see what? He cannot see
near objects.
Near
So when we are seeing the near objects, we need high converging power or low converging power? High converging power.
High converging power.
So that is why the image will form where? In hypermetropia, behind the retina or in front of the retina? Everybody.
Behind the retina.
Behind the retina. Which answer is the correct? Yes, please. Option 2. Do we want to increase the power or we want to decrease the power to bring the image to the retina?
Increase.
We want to
Increase the power.
That is why we are using convex lens. So focal length is plus or minus? Plus. Power is also plus. That is what. Manya and Samya, I am not all receiving any response from you. At least Ishali today is responding well. I'm happy she is saying all correct answers also. But other than that, no girl is like 1 or 2 only responding. Remaining all I don't know. Princey and this Meenal, Durga. Okay. Mr. Rahul, what are you doing? Next. Under which of these can myopia and hypermetropia can be classified? Anybody?
Breakdown of tissues.
Breakdown of tissues. Look at what you read the question.
Bending of light.
Bending of light.
Breakdown of tissues doesn't matter, correct? In what?
Correct bending of light in the eye.
Myopia and hypermetropia, we are saying myopia image will form in front of the retina. Hypermetropia will form behind the retina. It is based upon the what?
Bending of
Bending of light.
Here light rays are bending in front of the retina. Here the light rays are bending behind the retina. So both, this is a myopia and this is hypermetropia. So now this is reason what? Based upon the refraction of light. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sir, option 2.
So what is the correct answer? Incorrect bending of light in eyes. So be careful. Okay. So now, here, of course, Elmukil, what he thought, maybe ciliary muscles are not functioning. That is what you thought, tissues. Is it correct, Elmukil?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but they'll ask you which is causes because of failure of what? Then it is ciliary muscles. That is breakdown of tissues. But they're asking what condition it is. Under which of these we can classify it based upon the bending of light only. One time it will classify in front of the retina. One time it is behind the retina. That is based upon the bending, refraction of light only. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, be careful. Next, answer the following questions based on the given information. Iris is a muscular diaphragm that controls the size of the pupil. Here also the same thing. Again, I don't know. You have to find the page number. When we are in a bright light, bright or normal light. Understanding? So pupil size is minimum or maximum? Anybody? Pupil.
Minimum.
Pupil is minimum. Mean iris is contracted or relaxation. Iris contracted. Understanding? Contracted. Now when we are in a dark light, what is that? When we are in a dark light, pupil size is what? Pupil is maximum.
Small.
Maximum.
Is maximum. So iris is what? Iris is in relaxation or contraction?
Relaxation.
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 It will be there, not in H-Chand book. Okay, H-Chand book also page number 226 is saying Elmukel, but NCRT, you'll be finding page number 184 or 186, I think. Orange color tabular column will be there before effects of human eye. Please verify it, everybody. Orange color tabular column, I told you to underline it also. You remember that? In that they will be explaining. Check it, everybody. When we are in a normal light, pupil size must be small. Understanding? So that iris is in contracted. So maximum space is iris will occupy. Sorry, H-Chand with the picture. Okay, Mukil. Yeah. With the picture, I already taught you that. That is fine. That's fine. But I'm asking a word called as contracted and relaxation. That is what I'm asking. That is not mentioned in H-Chand. Okay? Check it. Nowhere they will talk about a contraption or relaxation of iris. Okay, NCRT only orange color table they will speak. So mark the tabular column. Anybody can tell what is the tabular column? Check it. It is tabular column. Last 3 lines it will be there. Orange color. Your left hand side it will come. Turn the page back side. Anybody? Fastly. You have to be very fast. I don't have book. I want to take somewhere. It is there. I don't know. Yeah, page 188. Exactly what I said. Page number 188. You'll be finding one orange color tabular column. I think check it, everybody. It will be last 3 lines. Underline it. Already you did underline. You have to make it again. Is it correct, Ishali? Page number 188. All of you? Page 188 in NCRT. Maitrayan?
Sir.
That 4 lines you underline it. There you mention and tell me. Contraption or relaxation? Yeah, last 5 lines. Contraption or relaxation? Okay, Mukesh, that's fine. So now let it be what about this? This is what the given information. So now it consists of 2 layers. The front pigmented fibrovascular layer known as stroma. Oh, this is completely out of syllabus. And beneath the stroma, a pigmented is elliptical cells. Now the color of the eye is defined by the pigmentation of the iris. As we all know, who will be and what way will decide the color of the eyes? Based upon the color of the iris only. Is it yes or no? Black eyes, brown eyes, blue eyes, everything based upon the color of the iris only, as we all knows that. Now let us see. So as we know, now they are saying that the pigment contains 2 layers. Okay, so one is front layer. Front pigment is a fibrovascular layer which is known as stroma, and beneath the stroma another elliptical cells is present. So now let us go back to the question and see which of the following can be directly affected if the iris does not function properly. Anybody? Think and tell me. It's very simple question.
Sir, amount of light entering eye.
Entering eye.
Very good. Yes. Who will control? Who will regulate the pupil size? Anybody? Who will regulate the pupil?
Iris.
Iris. So pupil is regulated by iris. What is the use of iris? Oh, sorry, pupil. What is the use of pupil?
Sir, to allow the light.
Yes. Based upon the availability of light surroundings, it will control the amount of light which is entering into our eyes. Is it right or wrong? Yes or no? Yes.
Sir.
If the iris is affected, then what will happen? Pupil size is not controlled. If the pupil size is not regulated, then what will happen? There is no restriction for amount of light entering into the eyes. Is it right or wrong? Yes, Mukesh. 70% of light bends in cornea, but remaining light also should be balanced by the pupil only. Yes or no? Understand, Mukesh? Mr. Raja Kavan, you understanding? Samaya? Yeah. So please make it anything doubt, ask me. Sarada. So what is the answer? Very simple. The amount of light entering the eyes. You can see other options. We cannot even correlate we cannot even imagine answer is that. That is what you have to remember. Okay. So please make it. Mr. Joel, are you there in meeting? I want response. Enjoying. Next, Rohan lit an incense stick. Incense stick means what? Tamil we can say, I think. What is that? Agarbatti. Yes. Agarbatti. God will keep. Yeah. Incense stick in his room. After an hour, observed that when a beam of sunlight entered his room through a small gap in the window. But actually, there is no link between this question. He was able to see the path of the beam because, why guys? Air is what? Anybody who will see the path of the light? Class 9th, chapter number 2 is a matter around us pure. 3 substances, solutions,
Suspensions,
Colloidal.
So now tell me, Almokel, who will be? Who will
colloids,
take the path to us? Yes,
colloid.
substances. So you're not answered. Anybody?
It is colloid.
Yes, please. Colloidal substances. Answer is. That's all. Class 9th concept. Class 9th chemistry, chapter number 2 is matter around us pure. 3 types of substances. Solutions, also called as pure substances. Suspensions, particle size is bigger. Collides between solutions and suspensions. Be very careful. Next, in a medium like glass, the velocity of light increases as the wavelength increases. As the wavelength increases. Now, which of the following light would be the fastest in the glass? Anybody? It is such a question which you can answer, everybody. Yes. Red. How much red? Why red? Because red is having what? Maximum is maximum. So they are saying above wavelength is maximum, velocity is also what? Maximum. So that is why, as we already knows, wavelength is more, speed or velocity is more. But who will be minimum? Bending is minimum. Do you understand it? Bending is minimum. Minimum Laksha, not maximum. Bending is minimum. So who will be maximum? Wavelength is maximum and speed is also maximum. Clear, everybody? So that is. So what is the answer? Red. Okay. So next, let it be. We will end with the question number 8. So make it. Which of the following correctly gives the sequence of events that takes place when human eye changes its focus from a distant object to an object closer? Means remember, far object to the near object. Mr. Kevin, answer please. Far,
sir. 4.
First of all, tell me, far objects, we need low converging power. So ciliary muscles will be in relaxation or contraption. They will be in a contract. Is it as? So we are
Yes,
coming
sir.
from far to near. So now, far objects, ciliary muscles are contract. Next, curvature of the eyelids increases or decreases?
Sir, far objects muscles
Yes,
relax, sir.
Relax.
Relax.
observe very carefully. We are coming from far objects to near objects. I'm not seeing the options, Mr. Kevin. I'm asking you far objects. What is the state of lenses? No, wrong answer, Ishali. What is the state of lenses? Everybody. Contraption, ciliary muscles are in contraption stage and curvature of the lens is minimum. Correct or not? Now, when we are coming to the near objects, relaxation. When we are coming to the near objects, ciliary muscles will become contract and lens size become increases, focal length will be decreases. Is it right or wrong? Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now once again I am saying you this picture. Observe when we are seeing the far objects, ciliary muscles, relaxation, focal length, minimum. Okay, sorry, maximum, power, minimum. Okay, this is the things. When we are seeing the near objects, what will happen? Tell me. Ciliary muscles, relax. Contract, yes. Contract. Ciliary muscles contract so that focal length is what?
Minimum.
Power is maximum. Now I'm saying we came from far object to near object. So sequence of order, check it everybody. Ciliary muscles are contract, focal length will minimum, power will be maximum. So focal length is minimum means thickness of the lens is what? Increasing or decreasing? Thickness.
Increasing.
Yes. Increases. Then only focal length is decreases. So that is what the sequence of the order. So check it the sequence of the order and tell me now which option is correct.
Sir, option 4.
Option 4. Now remember, according to NCERT, they will never use a word called as focal length is, the thickness is increases or thickness is decreases. You have to use curvature of the eye, lens is increases. Clear? Are you understand everybody? Curvature. Please note that word. We cannot say thickness of the lens. We have to use a word called as curvature of the eye lens. When they are mentioning the defects of eye also, they will say, all of you observe myopia and hypermetropia. We will say that myopia, the eyeball size is too large, or the high converging power. Means there also we will use a word like a less focal length. You should not say less focal length. Curvature of the eye lens is less. So that is what you have to remember. Okay, NCERT book, please underline. Yes, Mr. Pradosh, do you remember that? I told you to mark it. That is make it everybody. Okay, so option 4 is the correct. Ciliary muscles will contract so that the thickness of the lens is increases. So who is decreases? Focal length is increasing. So that is what curvature of the lens is increases. Curvature means this is thickness. Okay, so that who will be decreasing? Focal length is decreasing. So option 4 is the correct option. Next, let it be finished with this. A person's near point is 45 centimeter and a far point is 2 meters. What kind of corrective lens is best situated for his vision defect? Anyone?
Bifocal.
Bifocal? Anybody? How you
Sir, both the defect he is having.
Yes.
Myopia also.
Because far
Sir,
point,
25 centimeter nearer point and
then far point is infinity, near point is 25 centimeter.
25 centimeter.
His near point is greater than 25, so that definitely he is having a myopia. Hypermetropia.
sir.
His far point is 2 meters. Okay, less than infinity. Understanding? Less than infinity. So that what is happening? He's having a myopia. So both the defects is present. Both the defects is present. So that what will happen? We need to use a word called as, what is the lens?
Bifocal.
Bifocal lens. Down concave or convex? When we're seeing the near objects, convex,
Convex.
up, concave.
Concave.
Each on the book will be having a diagram. Spectacles they'll be given, but this is the diagram you can draw. Enough. Down convex for near objects, up concave for far objects. Clear? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is. So hope. How many questions are there? Let it be. We'll continue from here. Shall we finish it? Anyhow, you don't have work correct, I think. Shall we finish this one? I also have class for 9th.
Yes, sir.
So now, Nanda saw rays of sunlight entering into a dark room as shown below. Okay. Now, this is what coming. Already we know that it is a colloidal substance. Now, he did something to the air in the room after which he was not able to see the rays of sunlight in the room. So what is Nandas could have done to make the rays of sunlight invisible? Justify your answer. Yes, anybody? Yes, please.
Switch on the light, sir.
No, switch on the light. So why the path is visible? First of all, you should tell me that. Why the path is visible?
Tyndall effect.
Because of, yes, of course, Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect is okay, Rajagavan. I'm asking, what is the cause? What is the cause of that? Anyone?
Sir, colloidal
Sir,
substance.
Scattering through a small point, sir.
Yes, Al-Mukil. As we all know,
sir, scattering of light.
scattering of light will be two based upon the particles. What is that particles? Bigger particles and smaller particles. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Bigger particles.
Particles and smaller particles. If the light will hit the smaller particles, we will get the colors of the light. Different colors of light will come. If the light will hit the bigger particles, the same light will be scattered. That is what effect we can say. So now he don't want to see that one. So means he has to remove some big size particles. Who is the big size particles in air?
Dust
Dust
particles.
particles.
Dust particles, that's all. So I want to remove the dust particles from my room so that no light will visible. So what I have to do?
Clean the room.
I want to filter it. I cannot clean the air. I want to filter it. That's all. Okay. So by removing the dust particles from air, air cannot source the refraction of light, scattering of light. But of course, morning time alone, it will be how it will be visible. So as it is, environment will be in a very like a pleasant mode, and as well as lights are coming in an inclined manner. So by that time, particles will be visible to us very clearly, as it is light is coming from as a pinhole or a small point hole of a window, so that it will be clearly visible to us. Remaining all the places light is not coming. But if you put all the directions light is coming, then what will happen? Everything will be appears to be what? If the light is coming from every direction, everything will be white light only, so that no difference we can see much. Okay, so that is you have to remember. And what about others is asking water molecule? Of course, you can filter water molecule also, Mr. Adarsh. We can condense it. When we are filtering the air dust particles, water molecules will be condensed. Okay, now that is what you have to remember. So you have to say that we have to filter the what? Remove all the dust particles from the air. Is it okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Or we can say like filtering the air removes the suspended dust particles so that it will prevent the scattering of light, which makes the rays visible. So what is the phenomena present here? That is only we used to call. What is that effect?
Tyndall effect.
What is the phenomena present? What is the principle behind Tyndall effect? Everybody.
Scattering of
Scattering of light.
Light. That is you have to remember. So scattering of light, bigger particles only white light. That is what. So dust particles and water vapor, if I remove it, so that no scattering of light will take place. So that light will never visible to the Nanda. Next, Mars atmosphere is composed mainly of carbon dioxide, nitrogen and argon, and negligible amount of oxygen and water vapor and methane. Now, using the information given in the sentence above and knowledge about how rainbows are formed on the earth, Explain why rainbow formation is impossible on Mars. Anyone?
The
There is
negligible
no
amount of
atmosphere,
water
sir.
vapor.
Sir, no water molecules.
Yes, that is the major thing. So as we know that our earth is forming the rainbow because someone is acting like a prism. Who is that?
Water molecules.
Water droplets. Water droplets. It's not water vapor, water droplets. That is what two required conditions we need. What is the first condition? Must have sunlight, need to shower. Is it yes or no? And we will see the rainbow is always opposite to the whom? Opposite to the direction of.
Direction of sunlight.
So
Direction.
why the rainbow is not possible in the Mars? Because of no what?
Water droplets.
No rain.
Water, that is what? Yes, there is not enough water vapor in the atmosphere to cause scattering of light. No water droplets, no shower, so that it is not possible to scatter. That's all. Next, space is mostly vacuum, devoid of any medium. Now, what color does the sun appears to the astronauts on International Space Station? Which is in the space? Anybody? They are in black. Ray.
White.
What are you talking? I'm not saying about atmosphere. Sun.
White, sir.
White. Why? Anybody?
No scattering light.
That is the reason. Very good. So white color. They are seeing the International Space Station. Sun is appears to be white color. Because not no scattering, we can say as of course no scattering also. So you can see in our earth, early morning sun is what color? And evening also during sunrise and sunset, what is the color? Red.
Red color.
And afternoon, what is that? White.
White.
Do you remember? So white, because afternoon the scattering of light will be minimum. Is it yes? Atmospheric scattering. Is it yes or no? And morning and evening, the atmospheric scattering is maximum, so that the what is the color of the light will be visible to us. Most of the blue light will be scattered, and because of larger wavelength, red light only will reach us to our eyes first, so that the sun is appears to be red during morning and evening, but afternoon less distance it is traveling, so that even though the blue light will be scattered, still the sufficient light will be reaching to our eyes, so that the sun is appears to be what? All of you.
White color.
White color. So that is what I am saying. If no scattering of light will takes place, so what is the color of the sun? Everybody.
Black color.
Black. If no scattering will be takes place, what is the color? See that minimum scattering. Our earth, minimum scattering during noon time. No scattering, minimum scattering of light, so that the sun is still appears to be white color. Now, when the astronauts, when they're seeing from the International Space Station, ISS, International Space Station, so there is no scattering of light. So whatever the light is coming from the sun, directly they will see. So what is the color of that? All of you?
White.
White color. Okay. So what is the reason? Since
No scatter percent.
that is, so no medium, no dispersion of light, no medium is existed, no dispersion of light, and next what? No scattering of light. So that what is happening? The sun appears to be what color? Everybody. What color?
White color.
White color.
White color. White color.
Now, those who said black, observe very carefully. Our International Space Station is not on the earth. It is in the space. Okay. So International Space Station, they are seeing also from the space only, not seeing from the earth. If you are in earth, if there is no atmosphere, no sunlight will reach us to us, So that sun is not at all visible to us. So the skies appears to be. Do you understand it? So direct, if there is no atmosphere, whatever the light is reaching to us from the sun, it will be exactly same as well as. So for us also sun is appears to be what color? Whenever the sun is visible. Whenever the sun is visible, if there is no atmosphere, then sun is visible what color? If there is no atmosphere, suppose I am in the earth, of course, maybe I cannot see the sun early, but when the sun will comes to the horizontal above, so now the light is reaching directly to me. So no atmosphere, nothing. So what color I can see? Sun, everybody. Yes, please. What is the color I can see? Dark or
White color.
white color only. Do you understand, everybody? Sun is not visible in dark. Atmosphere, if there is no atmosphere, skies appears to be dark. Why, guys? Anybody? Why? Because sky is not a source of light. Earth is appears to be dark. If I am in a space, Earth is appears to be dark. Why? Because Earth is not a luminous object. It is reflecting the sunlight. So that is why Earth is not appears to be, because if there is no atmosphere, no sunlight will fall on the Earth. So that it is not appears to be anything. So no light will be visible to the person. So no, it is no color is determined. So that is why we will say it will be appears to be dark. But whenever the sunlight is entering, if no atmospheric refraction, no scattering of light, no dispersion of light, the color of the sun is what color, guys?
White color.
White color. That is you have to remember. Understand, Mr. Mukesh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is what you have to remember. So everybody be careful with that. If there is no atmosphere, sun is a luminous object. So the color of the light coming from the sun is appears to be what color?
White color.
White. That is you have to remember. Whatever it is, if it is a luminous object, white color. That is you have to remember. If there is no scattering of light, no dispersion of light. Okay. So that is what about it. Now with this, let it be. I will stop. From here we will continue in the tomorrow's class. Thank you, everybody. Be thorough and attentive during the revisions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.